the word you don't want people to use when a nude photo of you goes viral? Brave?
That's right. Welcome back. Hello, everybody. We just got back watching...
I Feel Pretty.
Yeah,
I mean, I also feel pretty, but...
Yeah, so do I.
I know. You're the most beautiful woman in the world.
Thanks. Appreciate it. But,
Not against that freaking flag, though. We need to change the color of that flag. I know it's like the ANCAP color, but that color with our skin tone makes us look washed out.
Yeah, soon. So, it'll be changed.
Let's go sometime. Look for a flag after this.
Okay. But yeah, I Feel Pretty, starring...
Sorry. But yeah, I Feel
Pretty.
But
yeah, it stars Chuck Schumer as Renee. And, yeah, so what's the basic plot of the movie?
What?
Chuck Schumer, that's who's in the movie, right? Chuck Schumer?
Anyway, what did you say after that?
What's the basic plot of the movie?
There's an IT girl who, I don't understand why, she has like a really good job. Even if I worked at a basement, I would still be happy with that. Probably getting like, in New York, probably getting like $100,000. But anyway, so she works for a magazine, which is obviously, because they call it, what do they call it? LeClaire?
Yeah, like Lily LeClaire.
Yeah, Lily LeClaire. So that's obviously...
That was a makeup line.
Well, is it a makeup line? Oh yeah, it is.
I think so, yeah. Something like
okay.
that.
Yeah, it's a cosmetic company.
Yeah.
And she... Basically, the plot is that she thinks that she's really ugly, which... never mind. She hits her head, and then she believes that she's beautiful, and then she starts acting like really confident, and that changes the way people perceive her because she's really confident. And then
like her confidence really kind of like you're saying.
Yeah, like makes up for like how she looks, I guess. But she thinks that she's actually changed.
The greatest looking person ever.
Yeah. So that's kind of the plot of the movie. She had kind of a victim mentality, actually.
Yeah, she kind of did. She, what is it, like, woe is me type of
like, everything's happening just because I'm ugly. Like, babies don't start crying when they look at you. That's just over the top.
Yeah, that was kind of... But it projects that point, that she's ugly,
I guess. That's pretty lame. Anyway... So then there was an interview released after the movie came out, interviewing her about what the movie means.
Gayle King is the one that interviewed her, who's from CBS This Morning. So I just wanted to point that out.
Yeah, and we're going to react to that because after seeing the movie ourselves, we know that it's not... Well, the thing about the movie is I expected it to be more... propaganda, I guess, and some of the serious parts are, but for the most part, it's kind of lighthearted, I guess, more than I thought. So
there's some, I don't know, I didn't particularly laugh at them, but there were definitely some amusing moments.
Yeah, you were like trying not to laugh.
Well,
you're like, I'm not gonna laugh because you laugh, you lose.
Yeah,
I was playing
that game. But anytime Michelle Williams spoke, I wanted to just burst out laughing because obviously she was obviously exaggerating her actual voice because she doesn't sound like that in real life.
Oh, obviously. I don't even know who that is. I mean, I know she's the person who plays the CEO, right?
Yeah.
I liked the voice.
Yeah, but I'm just saying anytime
I thought it was cute.
Anytime she spoke, I just wanted to like burst out laughing. But that part, I think it's in the trailer, or at least like a couple seconds. It was like where she's dancing, she's doing that bikini contest. That was probably the best part in terms of like funny, amusing set piece.
Yeah. The one thing that I think people will be mad about, like more overweight people would be mad about, is that she tries to make her weight like one of her like bad points in the beginning, and she's not even like, she's kind of overweight, but like you could definitely be worse than that.
She was I don't know what the term would be, but she's like accessible fat or accessible overweight.
You mean chubby?
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, like borderline obese.
Yeah,
in America. In other countries, yeah, she's obese. But like in other countries, I'm obese. So
right. You know, the weird thing is too. I don't know. Maybe they're playing this movie in China, but like
There's so many.
Yeah, like 2 or 3 of the production companies of this movie were Chinese, and I was like, that's kind of.
And it was set in Chinatown.
Yeah.
So.
I think they do that. We're gonna produce this movie, but you have to have at least a half hour or 60 minutes of it be some kind of Chinese stuff in it. And almost every fucking scene there was like something Chinese related, a sign, an art piece or something like that. They're in a Chinese restaurant.
Yeah, they went to a lot of Chinese restaurants.
Yeah. Anyway, back to the interview.
Wait, there's one thing I want to mention. She was like, well, I can't believe I have to compete with these Eurasian models, and I was like.
Yeah, that was at the beginning of the movie. You're Asian. Tiger. Anyway.
So sizing is a little limited here in the store, but you could probably find your size online.
First off, pause. First off,
Wait.
Why would you be shopping there if you know the clothes aren't going to be anywhere near your size?
Well, okay, first off, they do have those types of sizes there. She's not that big.
Okay.
And nobody would say that. Like, nobody would come up to you and be like, well, we don't have your size here. Maybe you can find it online.
They're just trying to prove a point. That's what they're basically saying.
If they're supposed to make it funny, though. It's not funny.
I've been on all of these sites. No one even looks at the profile. They only care about the picture. And I'm sick of it.
The part where she's talking about the online dating, she keeps talking about how it's not fair, how men only look at the picture, and that how men only take into account what you look like. But isn't that kind of just biology, how it is?
And you can't tell me that women don't do the same thing. Women don't look at a guy's picture.
They do this thing in the movie. She falls she almost cheats on her boyfriend.
Yeah.
And she falls for the guy, like, as soon as he walks in, she's like drooling all over him just because he's hot.
Right.
So.
Yeah, that was what you were talking when you're.
Yeah, it's like a double standard because she's like, accept me for who I am, and I'm pretty no matter what. But hot guy
who's really skinny, or not skinny, but who's really built and muscular and oh my god, yeah, basically.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck. You be the dumbest fucking person ever, but look at you. You're like a fucking rock.
Yeah.
The Rock.
He kind of looks like a white version of The Rock, like a smaller white version of The Rock. Same facial expressions.
Maybe.
I'm beautiful.
Cut. Wait. That right there, that part where she says I'm beautiful.
You have to do that.
No, I know, but I'm saying when she says I'm beautiful, they used a different take in the actual movie. In the trailer, she's like I'm, but in the actual movie, she's like I'm beautiful. Like it's more subdued take that they use in the movie. They used a different take in the movie than they did in the trailer.
He's just trying to be know-it-all, you know. This is what he does.
I feel great, and I want other women, other people to feel good about themselves. And I think walking out of this movie, you really do.
You do.
You really do feel good about yourself walking out of this movie. Because you're not her.
Oh.
That was mean.
Amy, wouldn't it be great if cottage cheese cellulite thighs could be the norm and be, that's the girl I'm looking for?
Oh, come on, Gayle, shut up.
No, nobody wants that to be the norm. Why do you think people, I don't know. It's like, let's redefine beauty so that everything is beautiful. But then there's no such thing as beautiful, because if everything is beautiful.
She should try to do this in like Europe or in Asia, especially Asia. They'd be fucking laughing their asses off.
Well,
like,
they'd
really?
be like, Americans, you know.
And what's wrong? Like, I don't understand. Like, there's men out there who think Amy Schumer is sexy the way that she looks right now, and that's perfectly fine. You're not gonna literally say that every guy has to find her attractive. Not every guy's going to.
Yeah, but if you don't, then it's bigotry, and it's hurting her self-confidence, because you should be looking for her personality, because that's a lot better. Her personality is a lot better.
Personality should be part of it. Yeah.
No, I mean her personality is so great. Because, I mean, don't you love the vagina jokes? And about how she talks about how big it is because she slept with so many men?
I don't even know what to say about that. Anyway.
One person said, did Amy Schumer really think a movie about a woman needing a blow to the head to feel confident in her body would uplift people?
That's a great question. And they say, oh, well, that's saying a woman needs a brain injury to feel confident. And you know what? That's a huge exaggeration and a metaphor, but basically.
Well, that's just a feminist trying to fight another feminist. Saying like, oh, you don't think that women can feel confident on their own? And then she's trying to be feminist.
It's funny too because, you know, she's on their side, but then she's getting questioned from her own side, you know, which is fine. I mean, you know, get questioned.
Well, no, she's too small fat. Have you heard of that before?
Too small fat. There's so many fucking terms. It's like my head's almost exploding by this new one. What was it? Small fat?
Yeah, it means like you're overweight for your body size, but you're not like big, so you don't count anymore.
Jeez, that's a new one.
Oh, I heard that a couple times.
Because most people would say, well, you could take out a little roll or you could take out a little piece of cellulite.
I'm done with that. I'm done. I mean, I never use, I don't even know how to do those things on Instagram, you know, when they'll call someone out.
Yes.
For the last couple of years, have just really felt good about myself and haven't tried to adjust, you know?
Okay, so first off, she mentioned earlier that you know, she's done with, like, I guess, losing the weight and all Photoshop or whatever. But that's her moneymaker. If she got skinny, she'd basically be the biggest hypocrite ever.
Yeah, she can't now. Now that she's all body positive, she can't be skinny.
I mean,
right,
if she lost 10 pounds, you'd notice probably.
Maybe not at her weight. Maybe 20 pounds.
20 pounds? Okay. Yeah, you're probably right.
What do you think, Kat?
Dave Chappelle once said, I was interviewing him, I said, is there a line in comedy that you won't cross? And he said to me, you know, the line in comedy is always changing.
Yeah, there are things that I would have joked about even a year ago that I wouldn't now, just with the times changing. And
such as?
You know, with the Me Too movement happening. I don't want to risk setting anything back. I don't want to risk hurting their feelings.
A comedian doesn't want to risk hurting people's feelings. So she avoids certain jokes because she's a comedian.
Well, then you're not a comedian anymore. Like, your whole job is to basically push boundaries and to say things that are considered crazy, you know, or risque or whatever, right?
Yeah. But she's saying, in the times now, we can't do that. And it's our job to not do that. So you won't set anything back.
Oh my God. It's so, like, I mean, so she literally can't watch any of the old school comedians back in the day.
No, because now it's racist, bigoted, sexist.
Yeah, Andrew Dice Clay. Can't be watching any of that stuff anymore. Woof. Crazy.
You know, when I started, I was playing a character. When I started doing stand-up, it was like this real bubbly, irreverent girl who didn't really know anything was wrong with what she was saying. But once I realized I was running the risk of people laughing for the wrong reasons, then I completely changed my tune. My performance would be a little affected and sort of talking different and then delivering my punchlines like a bubbly fool.
Oh, fuck you! Look, she's saying that she was a bubbly white girl, privileged white girl.
She was just playing a part.
That all, when she was doing those jokes, that was just a part. But now all the things I'm doing now, this is me. This is the real me.
So joking about, you know, periods and like farting and what else does she joke about?
Vagina.
Yeah, that's the real her. That's how she.
So she's a whore then, is what you're basically saying.
Yeah, but it's cool to be a whore now. But don't ever say anything about race. And don't you dare compliment any man.
I mean, look, the movie was okay. It wasn't my cup of tea, so I probably wasn't gonna like it anyway. What did you think of it, though? Like, your overall thoughts of the movie?
It was okay. I mean, I don't think that people will remember it next year or something.
Yeah.
But it had a lot less feminist undertones than I thought it would have. So.
Yeah. And in the box office, if we have anything to kind of look in terms of how much money it's going to be, because it all depends on how much money it makes. If it made a ton of money, then we're going to get a sequel or more Amy Schumer movies, because that's what we all want, right? More Amy Schumer movies. And I think the last time I checked, it was number 3. I'm sure I'll put a picture, you know, whatever, a link or something like that on the screen or whatever about, you know, where it's at the box office in terms of this actual day recording that, you know, we're doing it here. But I believe number 1 is A Quiet Place and number 2 is Rampage. And then number 3 is I Feel Pretty. And number 4, by a close margin, by like a teeny tiny this much, Super Troopers 2. A sequel to a movie that was out in what, like 2001 or something like that?
I have no idea what that
is. And I believe Super Troopers 2 was like a crowd-funded movie. So this whole being, you know, I don't know. Is Amy Schumer popular? Like, are we just told that she's popular?
I don't know. Today, one of my coworkers said that she was going to go see the movie. And I said, yeah, I'm going to go too. And she was like, oh yeah, like today? And then I said, yeah, I'm going to make fun of it. And she was like, oh, make fun of it?
Yeah.
Like, why?
So, do you think that you are making fun of it? Or do you think you're just making fun of, like, the whole reaction to it? Or
it's funny because, yeah, the reaction and also all the serious parts were very, like, cringy.
Yeah.
Especially at the end.
It was funny because when she lost her powers, which is it's a weird way of putting it.
When she lost her confidence.
Yeah, her confidence. There you go. Yeah, when she lost her confidence and she's like bawling her eyes out, all because she thought she felt pretty, not because she was, you know, projecting confidence. Being confident didn't mean anything. Who cares about being confident? Who gives a fuck? It all depends on how you feel in terms of how you look. Because she thought she looked good, not that she felt good.
I feel like the problem with feminism in regards to that is that they want everybody else to change their perspective according to them instead of them changing themselves. Because once you try to make society conform to you, then it becomes, like, by nature authoritarian. Instead of working on yourself, like, work on your personality, work on things that you're good at, keep up with your appearance, you know, like, I mean, she was in the cycling class for some of the movie, but, like, when she was doing the interview, she said she doesn't care anymore. She's just going to let herself go because that's who she is or whatever. Right. That's not being true to yourself. If you're not going to take care of yourself, then you don't really love yourself. If you don't take care of yourself. Yeah,
didn't she just marry a chef?
Yeah, she married a chef.
I mean, she needs all the food that she wants, unless he's gonna, you know, cook her.
He's gonna be like, actually, now my specialty is cooking health food, and we don't include no carbs.
I guess we're getting a divorce now because you don't like the things I like in terms of food.
Yeah.
So.
Anyway, you can watch. I mean, I guess I wouldn't recommend watching it, but you could watch it for. I guess if you need to kill time. Okay, anyway, we're gonna end this video now because now we're getting all rambly.
Yeah, all right. So yeah, that's our thoughts on I Feel Pretty and her interview. So there you go. Bye. I hope you feel pretty after this.
Yeah, because we look like shit. No, I'm just kidding. Don't forget to subscribe and like this video if you liked it.
Oh yeah. And also, don't forget to donate to our Patreon because we have actually filmed some videos for Patreon exclusively. And yeah.
Yep, just has to edit it and put it up.
There you go.
Anyway, bye.
All right, bye everybody. You're Asian. Tiger. Anyway.
No.
Shout out.
No.
Just kidding.
We're going to make a video on you later.
Oh yeah, you're right. This is all edited out. Anyway, go.
No, we're going to edit it in. In a different part, in a different order.
Okay. And go.